What is poppin', people? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, if you couldn't tell from the title, I'm doing what's inside my tackle bag. The pros and cons, what I like to put in here, everything that's in here, I'm going to show you and how I keep it and why I have it where it is. So, first, let's begin on the outside. So I'm going to turn it to the straps. Okay, you're going to see this one. I got a golden pocket knife. Okay, I would recommend if you are old enough, with your parents' permission. Man, I cannot talk today. They allow you to have a pocket knife, but no way you can have it and no way you can't. Fishing, you can have a pocket knife, but always have a pocket knife. I have one. I always carry one on me unless I'm on government ground. Other thing, my braided scissors. It also comes with a sheath and a lanyard to keep on your belt. So when I'm fishing, I'll put this on my belt. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'll put it on my belt and I'll take the clip right here. And I'll just clip it on one of my belt loops. So that way, when I'm fishing, all that I have to do is this. Hang on a sec. I want to stand on here. Nope, bad idea. You guys still cannot see me. But I can just grab them, and I can cut line or frog legs, whatever. On here, I got my winter fishing gloves. I love these things. Normally they were 65, were they 60? Were they 65? But they were on sale for guess how much? 14. I went into Hook store and I go, how much are these gloves? She goes, normally they're 65, but right now they're 14. And I literally looked at her and I go, wait, can you say that one more time? I don't think I heard you correctly. She goes, normally they're 65, but right now they're $14. So I couldn't pass that thing up. I only have one size, but they fit. Not 100%, but pretty close. So I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna go into it a little bit. But straps have padding, whatever you want to, mesh padding. And the back has, don't know if you can tell, but it's these two things. It's very comfy. And the back and the bottom as well has a pad right here. Keeps you back. Not from all that. Keeps you back from having all that back pain and all that other stuff. And it keeps you back cool. So let's turn this thing back around to the front. Okay. So right here, I got my fishing pliers. Okay, pliers. I love these pliers. I'm just kidding. Well, let me rephrase it. I love them. I hate them. The reason why I love them, I just love the grip and how big they are. They do come with blade cutters right here, but sadly, they're so dull and you can't replace it, and I don't think there's any way to sharpen it. If you know a way to sharpen braided cutters, let me know. And plus, what I hate about these things is the hook likes to slip, so it will just slide right on in here, back and forth, most of the time. So what I normally use, so I don't really use these that often anymore. What I carry on my hip is this. You have to buy the sheath separately, but it's a Gerber multi-tool pliers. Really good needle-nose pliers. This will grip onto it. You got a knife, flathead, stuff like that on here, and I just keep it on my belt. Okay, this right here is this scent. It smells awful, which it should. I will not recommend. I'm not going to spray it in my room because I would just be gasping for air. Here, I got a Wacky Rig tool, and this brown thing is a thermometer, so I know the water temperature. Because knowing the water temperature helps you a lot. And of course I got some hands hand sanitizer. I cannot say that word. Why is it so hard? Hands sanitizer. There, I can't even say it correctly. Okay, glasses compartment. Since I already have glasses that I need all the time, I got Real Magic, REAL Magic for your wheels. Keep them walking smooth and everything else. I love this, and you can actually tell the difference when you're casting. When you spray it on. Okay, with this, you got a mesh pocket right here. You can put your phone in here. I would recommend you do that because, well, your phone might be waterproof. Maybe it's not, but your phone definitely does not float. I lost my phone in the pond before. Go check out that video. I'll leave that video link in the description if you want to see me lose my phone for over 15 hours. Was that fun? Okay, middle compartment. I have this baggie. I got a lens cleaner. I got a lens liquid cleaner, whatever you want to call it. And I got a lens cloth. I got some Ring mic, some GoPro Ring mics. That's what I keep in here. So when I need to clean off my lens, or if I need to put on a new Ring mic on my GoPro, I can. Got my fishing scale slash fish grippers. So let's say I catch a pike or whatever, and some type of fish that has teeth, I can just clamp this on their mouth, and I'm telling you, they are going absolutely nowhere. They cannot come off of this. The only way they can come off of it is if you push this thing down. But right here, of course, you got the scale, and you can weigh the fish. So I love this. I'm looking to upgrade to the, what's that small Bubba scale? It's not the Pro Series. It's the newest one they just released. Last month was the other month before. It's under $160 something. But sadly, it's not, the one that I want to get is not waterproof. This one is waterproof. If you drop in the water, it's going to be fine. But make sure it does not go too deep, or it's not in there too long, because it's definitely going to get destroyed then. But that's what's in that. All I got is a lanyard, because it also came with my fishing scissors, so I might want to put something else on it. I got first I got my phone charger, lightning to USB, and I got a USB and a USB. Reason why I have that, because scale dropped. Most of the time I'm going to have this power bank. It is, you can charge it by the sun, but I use that as a backup. So, because it takes the solar panel will charge it, but it takes a couple days for it to get charged. So if you're in the middle of nowhere, and if you need to get your phone charged to call 911 or whatever, get intact, whatever, this would be the best thing to do it. But I would recommend you just plug it into here, or use this one, just plug it into a USB, to a brick, but you can't charge it with the US Type-C. So what I normally do, because normally what I would do, well, I'm filming on my GoPro, but normally what I would do, run this in here, and I would run this, I'll have this in my back pocket, and I'll just run this cord all the way across my side. I'll go right into my chest mount, and I will plug it into the GoPro, so I can never have to worry about changing batteries. Con of that, I fall in, well, GoPro is ruined, and so is this power bank. When I'm in my kayak, I just use the GoPro batteries with the waterproof door. So if I do fall in, my camera's going to be safe. Sometimes I will have this in my kayak, but I'll have it in my waterproof Yeti bag. I forget what it's called. It's on my cooler, so I'm not going to grab it. But I'll keep my phone, my stuff like that can't get wet, I'll keep it in this little Yeti bag. And yes, it is waterproof. I love it. So, and it does float. Got some bug spray off. This thing's old. Still keeps the mosquitoes off in the middle of summer. And I got my plyo holster so let's say I'm gonna go saltwater fishing, fly fishing. Done fly fishing one time. Out there I got 3 bites, maybe three or four, caught nothing. But I had this on my belt loop because this is all bass fishing stuff. We were mostly fishing for trout. So I just had my pliers on me. Hang on a sec. Well, we're back. Sorry about that, mother called. Actually, for once, that's a good phone call. But like I was saying, and what you can also do with this, take your little lanyard clip, and there's a hole in the sheath right here, and you can clip it in here. So that way, if this thing's on your belt, you drop your pliers, well, it's going to be safe and it's always going to be on you. So, I like that. I will say, this did not come 100% undone, but it's supposed to be like that tight. So, I'm going to have to sew it back up. I don't have to do it this minute, thank gosh. But now that's what's inside this pocket. And I like to keep stuff where you know where things are going to be. That's the biggest thing. Okay. Side pocket. I mean, this big side pocket. And yes, the sides do have mesh too on the top, on the bottom pouch, and on the bottom top pouch. This one is all just soft plastic baits. And I keep the mini ones, like the mini bait, like the mini soft plastics in here, because that's what's going to fit in here best. I don't keep the big, bulky, the long plastic bags in here. But I mean, look at how many you can fit in here. I'm going to count this for you. And it's packed in here. Like, it's packed. Now it's wanting to lean. You got, hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You could probably fit 20 of the small plastic bags in here. And a cool thing I did not realize until later I had a bag was, I can't probably see it, but there's mesh, so you can put like pliers in here and it's going to keep it steady with scissors, pliers, pens, whatever. Okay. I cannot tell you how much I love this bag. Now I'm looking to upgrade this bag, so I forget the name of the book bag I'm looking at it, but it would hold 6 boxes and it has more storage and it's bigger, because this bag only holds 5, and the bag itself, the bag fully loaded is about 20 pounds. I rate it. It's about 20 pounds with all my junk in here. Okay, top pouch. Got my summertime fishing gloves. Love those fishing gloves. I got my old pair of winter gloves. Why do I want winter gloves? Well, keep your hands warm in the middle of winter, because nobody likes to have cold hands. These were my very first pair of fishing gloves, actually. I'm going to put one on for you. You never see me wear these anymore, but I still keep them in my fishing tackle bag, which I should probably move them. But these were my first summer fishing gloves. Why do you wear summer gloves? well, to keep the sun off here, if you're catching so many bass or whatever, that's just so much slime, and you just don't want to keep dipping your hands or wiping your hands. Not that we're afraid to touch our fish with our bare hands, because, you know, even the tips, we touch the slime with our tips of our fingers. It doesn't bother us. We just don't want to get sunburned when we're out there for like 10 hours in the middle of summer. So those are my old fishing gloves. Somehow just do not stink, and I got a mask that covers your whole entire face. I mean, not the whole entire face, but it just keeps the eyes open, so you won't get sunburn on your face. And here's my other glove. Oh yeah, and the straps have a buckle right at the chest as well. Forgot to mention that. This side, I like to keep my GoPro batteries right here. Charge them. When I'm done, I'll charge them. I like to keep the batteries in here at all times, unless I know I'm going to go film something else. Like, let's say I go rock climbing or whatever, I can just take it out of my fishing backpack, because most of the time I can just grab my stuff and just go. So I've got my GoPro batteries, old fishing book that I've never read, that a teacher gave to me years ago, and it's been demolished. A survival whistle, hunting, fishing, outdoor whistle. Only blow this when you need help. Do it 3 times. Make sure it's very loud. Got an old. This is when COVID really was a thing. Got my old mask. It's in camo. Keep the sun off you and deer hunting and stuff like that. And I got my old Googan mask. I used to love Googan Squad. I love Googan. Now I hate them. I want nothing to do with them. And I'll leave. That was my very first video I posted, was why I hated Googan. So if you want to go watch that video, just know it's the very last video of my channel. I got this thing from a teacher. Don't ask why I have this in my tackle bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I wanted to see how many I catch a year, and that was the best way I would not lose count. Well, I've not done that yet. You got 2 things of braid. You got 50 pound, and you got 30 pound, 30. Now here's the thing. I got this monofilament. Yeah, monofilament. This big spool. This, you could it's not going to fit really well. You can't put all your stuff in here. So that's a con about the big ones. But you can't keep one in, or like a couple other things, but don't expect to put so much stuff in here and with this big thing, because it's not going to work. And I am getting tired of this one braid thing, because it loves to end roll. It drives me nuts. Another thing of backup hand sanitizer. And like I said, the mess, I keep my, what you call these things, for the key rings? Those, what am I trying to think of? Of like hard baits for like treble hooks, so you can get those rings off. I can't think of the name. I know what it is. I can't think of it. I'll show you in a little bit. And I keep my extra. These are my first. They ain't fishing pliers, but my buddy gave them to me, and I have them in here ever since. Now, I only use these if I need to cut a hook right here. Like the hook cutter. The wire cutter. It will go through a hook, but you have to press down as hard as you can to get the hook snapped. My other pliers won't even do it. But I got a pen, 1 or 2 pens right here as well. So that way I know where stuff is in my tackle bag. So let's say I need an extra GoPro battery, I go in here. I need some braided line, go in here. Sun's burning, or let's say I'm very cold, I can put on this. Even though it's not going to keep my face totally warm, it's better than nothing. And this pocket is like literally made for lined, because I don't know if you can tell, but it has this thing on it, which is starting to rip, which I'm probably going to sell this bag in like a year or two. But you could put line through here and you could reel up your fishing reels. I don't do that because trying to get your line through that is impossible. I mean, I have done it a couple of times, but it's easier to hold a pencil with your feet and just wind it up. This pocket, this is where I'll keep my GoPro, most of my GoPro stuff. But here I got my crawfish scent. This literally smells nothing but dead crawfish. It smells awful, but gets those big bites. I got a lighter. Make sure, no, I don't smoke. No, I don't do drugs. The reason why I have a lighter, because all my soft plastics, let's say a little piece rips or whatever, or I can just quickly, if it's not windy, or I can find a place where it's not windy, right here I can melt that piece of plastic a little bit and I can just close it. That's why I have a lighter. No, I don't smoke. For the people that are worried about me. Never had smoke, never have, never will. Okay, I got another GoPro, what do you want to call this thing? Clip thing? I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what these things are called. The thing you put the GoPro through, and you can slide it into the mount. The GoPro mount slipper, whatever. Got some super glue in that pocket in here. And I got another thing for my GoPro, if I want to put it facing a different way, and if I want to twist it or whatever. I have a little angle. Where did that piece go? I'm not going to worry about it. But it's the original GoPro door that is waterproof. I got my pink Dippin' Dye. I love my I love my Dippin' Dyes. I got two Dippin' Dye markers. I'll show you where it is in a little bit. I just love my Dippin' Dye, because it changes the color of your bait. I'll show you. Here's an old bait that I have. You can tell this used to be nothing but just white. And I took my orange Dippin' Dye marker, I put the tail, made it orange, and I kind of made the body yellow. It kind of changes up the color. Okay. Top pouch. I got my long soft plastic, mostly my long soft plastics. I got my Raid swimmers. See, this is what I mean by, hang on a sec, I'm going to show you what I mean. By sort of long. Okay, see how these things are short and these ones are longer. So that's why I would keep these in the small pouch. And these ones in the big pouch. So I have a whole, if you can't tell, my favorite company is Striking. If you're watching this, Striking, please hook your boy up. And one day, please sponsor me, including you, Luz, Rod and Reels. But no, I use so much of KVDs and baits, soft plastics. Not because it's KVD. I caught my biggest bass on one of these worms. I'm not going to say which one, but I love it. But you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 14 plus extra room in here. So I know some people will use this as a cooler. Oh yeah, 14. People use this thing as a cooler. Guys, this is not a cooler. Okay? Don't put food, drinks, your catch in here. It's not a cooler. It's meant for your soft plastics. I'm just saying. If you want a cooler, get yourself if you want a small cooler, get yourself a Yeti soft cooler. Hopper Flip 8. I have that cooler. I love it. Time to get into the big pouch, okay? Zip it right here. And if you haven't already, before I start, like, share, and subscribe. We're this close to 100 subs. Please make it to 100. Keep my chest mount in here. Normally I would have it on me, but my GoPro's on a stand. Got my chest mount. Got an extra long Bass Pro Shop Swarms that I've not opened yet. Cannot wait to use these things start summer. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. I got one Plano Edge box. So I'm gonna show you Force box. And by the way, I have these boxes. I know what box is where. So this box, I got my crankbaits, jigs, and all that type of stuff. The second box, I got just old soft plastics that my neighbor, before he passed away a couple of years ago, gave me most of his soft plastics. They were not in any bags. I just put them inside this box. This one is my, what's even in it? Oh, this is my top, well actually I take that back. You need to go here, and that needs to go here. So I got my Force box, got my crankbait jigs, vibrating jigs, stuff like that. Here I got my top water stuff. Now I have a Plano Edge frog box. Okay. Camera overheated, so we're back. You know, you expect a lot more from a GoPro. But anyway, back to what I was saying about my frog box. I love this box, but at the same time I hate it. I just had so many frogs because I love throwing hollow body, top water frogs. So I got a box and designed this for the frogs. In case you wonder why I hate this box and what I love about it, what I hate about it, there's been times in the summer where I would forget this box when I'm going first thing in the morning, or when the sun's going down, I would forget this box half of the time. Plus, it's something else for me to carry. But I love that it keeps you frogs up the correct way. It will dry those legs out the correct way and that stuff. That's what I like about the box. Other than that, the two things I did not like. So, like I was talking about earlier, we got crankbait jigs, top water, random soft plastics. You got my swim baits and tournament tackle. I'll show you with the Force box because I know every single box. So let's say I'm in my kayak, okay? I need one of my boxes. I know which one it is. So I can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's my soft plastic box, or my whatever I need. So the Force box, yeah, I got a lot of stickers on it, but not really important about the stickers. Open it up. Like I said, got some crankbait jigs, stuff like that. One Googan swim bait. Like I said, now I hate Googan. I got some, I can't think of a name. Not a buzz bait. I forget what these things are called. I know the name of it, but I can't think of it at the top of my head. I know one of you guys is going to make fun of me in the comments. Got some lipless crankbaits. Like I said, I got some vibrating jigs. I got some normal jigs right here. Got like a whole bunch of normal jigs. I want to get this another Plano Edge box. that is just made for jigs and crankbaits, stuff like that. Something I've been wanting for a while, but I've been needing a tournament tackle box more, so I got the tournament box over it. Second box, like I said, most of my top water stuff, other than frogs and a couple other crazy baits. I'll show you what's inside this one. Okay, here we got the walk the dogs. That's what I call them. You got a Strike King. You got a Whopper Plopper, another style of Whopper Plopper. And of course you got a Buzzbait, the both Guggen. Like I said, I used to love them, now I hate them. And I got a no wait, this is a Whopper Plopper. This is a too many baits, I can't even think of them all. I call it, well, the Guggen one is the Volvo. There's too many to think of the top of my head. Like I said, I decided to make this video last minute, and it's just too many to think of. But I know the name of everything, but not on top, somewhere in my head. Here's this box, this old soft plastics. Okay. Old soft plastics that I hardly ever use. But again, like I said, my buddy, he was 102 or 3 when he passed. So he lived a long time. My other box just has swim baits and some antique baits. But I'm missing a swim bait and I need to find it. It's probably inside a tree somewhere at the pond. These things are not cheap. Well, they were buy 3, get 3 free, so that's how I was able to get them. So you got some swim baits, okay? Swim baits. And I got some extra tails that came with them. Antique baits, antique. What? Wait, no. That bait's called a Whopper Plopper. The other one is just called a Plopper. That's what it was. So I know where everything is if I need it. This one is my tournament tackle box. So I have all my weights, hooks, drop shots. Got my waddling tool, stick it, dip and die, my lead weight, my extra Cinco rings, whatever you want to call it, bobble, stoppers, stuff like that. What did I do with that thing? I need to find it now. I'll find it later. It's somewhere. Anybody lost it. So, that's my bag that I keep everything in. I know it's not the best video, but like I said, I know what stuff is because I have memorized where everything is, so when I need it, I can find it. And one thing else I do have is a notebook. I got some notes and stuff, like what types, the water temperature, water clarity, color, temperature, time of year, month, stuff like that. All written down so I can put stuff together. You got walk, grass, muds, things of that nature. Yeah, I get it. You're charged. Now be quiet. My earpods when they're charged, they like to ding. Like, hey, I'm fully charged. Yeah, I get it. Now, what I want to do, okay, we can make it to 100 subs from this video. We're at 96, so I need 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 more subscribers for the ones watching. I will throw in the summer, I might give one of these things away. I can't make a promise on that one, but I will say what I will do. I will catch a bass on this black snake. And if we get 15 subs from this video, I will make a video of me catching a bass on this Berkley bucktooth beaver. We used to have beavers in a pond, now they're gone. Don't know what happened to them, I don't know. If you've not seen the video of me catching a bass on a rat, yes, this is an actual rat lure. If you want to see me catch a bass, check out my rat video. And I caught a bass on a topwater spider as well. This thing is nuts how it walks in the water and everything else. I'd highly recommend you check that video out, and with the rat video. One thing I would also recommend you keep in your tackle box, because like I said, one of my favorite baits is any type of topwater bait, especially my topwater frogs. And I'll be fishing first thing in the morning and until like 9, maybe 10, depending on the weather. If it's raining all day in summer, I would still be throwing a frog basically all day, especially when it stopped raining. It's the best time to do it. Love it. But it's because I'm out during that time, what I like to have is a flashlight in my tackle bag. And I always want to have a flashlight, a headlamp, or just a normal flashlight. But I just got this flashlight. It's a pocket flashlight. And yes, you got the flashing. I was taught when I was a kid that it's the SOS signal. So if you're in the woods or whatever outside, you're lost, you need help, the best thing you can do, make that happen. Just point it slowly in all different directions, 360. Hopefully somebody will see that. So if you ever see a flashing light, just know somebody needs help. But carry a light, because I will be out there throwing a frog or whatever until it gets pitch black. So I would need to have a light to pack everything up and get back up to the house or back in the truck, whatever I'm doing. But if you like this video, please subscribe, especially if you want to see me catch a bass on the snake, the black snake. If you want to see me catch one on the beaver, well, get it to 15 and I'll make a video. Like I said, we might do a giveaway. Can't promise you that, but I will bug the crud out of my parents. Of course, they're going to make me pay for it, but I'll be fine paying for it. So, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe, and that's what's in my loose tackle bag, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.